What's up everyone and welcome back to Reddit. My name's Tiny and Redditors of Reddit. What is a story you have been dying to tell but doesn't fit any of the questions already asked? When I was 7, a friend at school convinced both himself and me that people were actually penguins on the inside underneath our skin. It came to a head when my mum caught me trying to pick the back of my hand off with my nails. I still have scars to this day. Yet we ain't penguins. I know Mr. Penguin. He's a penguin. He's the only penguin. Next question. Not question, next answer. I never get into those supernatural / unexplainable events threads fast enough, so here we go. When I was in grade 7 or 8, I was sleeping over at my friend's house. We set up a tent, had a huge bonfire going, and we're just kind of shooting this crap for what it was. Once we decided to sort of calm down and relax for the night, we put the chairs in front of the bonfire and my friend and Sweet Home Alabama on repeat. Not sure why he picked it, but that detail stuck out. I mean, that is a great song. I do like the song. It was around 11:30 p.m. at this time. Anyway, after about 15 minutes in front of the fire, I saw what I thought was a Chinese lantern, and so we were just kind of watching it go across the sky, and then it just kind of made a loop and was gone. Just looked at each other and we were like, whatever, that was cool. I asked him if he could change the song, and when he picked up his phone, it was about 4 a.m. He just stared at his phone and he just said, check the time on your phone. Sure enough, it was 4 a.m. on mine as well. We both swear we hadn't fallen asleep, remember the entire time between seeing this thing and checking the phones, and didn't really understand what was going on. Not to mention the music was still playing, so I ran some numbers and it played roughly 54 times. I can promise you that song did not play 54 times or anything close. I remember maybe 6. This was before I was introduced to any drugs or alcohol, so that wouldn't have had any effect. Just a super weird experience. Easy explanation. The aliens noticed you were making a detrimental decision by playing Sweet Home Alabama on repeat. They were just feeling kind that night, so they swooped in real quick and wiped your memory of the last few hours to reverse any brain damage that may have occurred while listening to that song 54 times in a freaking row. That may be it. I think that the Amber Oracle, I'm getting that up to 69 likes. Nice. But the Amber Oracle may be correct here. I mean, it is kind of weird, but I feel that may be fake, but I'm not sure 100%. In high school, my buddy and I decided to spend the night in a Dick's Sporting Goods. We got in a tent as soon as it got close to closing and closed it up. That's a lot of closing. Soon enough, the store went dark and we heard them lock it up. We couldn't help ourselves and went and rode scooters around. Eventually, something got triggered and alarms came off and lights came on. We rushed back to our tent. Nobody found us. We poked our heads out of the opening and walked out. Oh, for whatever reason, our snack of choice to bring in was a tub of ice cream. A tub of ice cream? I think that's the most confusing part about this story, is a tub of ice cream. Why? How lucky are we? I guess kind of lucky. Who came in when the alarm went off? How old were you guys? Did you regret choosing ice cream that night? Well, we couldn't see them, but probably some kind of security for the retail complex. I thought we were busted for sure about to get arrested. 15. Yes, ice cream was a terrible choice. We had to eat it also. It didn't melt all over the tent. Ice cream was a terrible choice. I was talking to this girl at a bar in New York, and she was super into me, and everything was going great. We were about to go grab coffee to extend the day, last call, and someone came into the bar with a gun and an armed robbery. This girl yelled out she was FBI and pulled out a gun and made him drop it. Needless to say, we didn't get coffee after that, because she had a lot of paperwork with the police and had to work. She set all that up to impress you and didn't and you didn't get her number. Honestly, I mean, I like that. That was, if it was just to impress him, that was a cool idea, I guess. If she was in the FBI, Commodore or Aragon, how do I say your name? I was gonna ask something like, can you, like, maybe, I don't know what I was gonna say, I'm gonna be honest. But what is that name? Commodore and Rogan. Commodore Rogan. Okay, I don't know what that's meant to mean, but okay. One time I fasted, so my dog stuck his nose in my butt. This is the best one I've heard so far. Oh, that's great. Edit. To elaborate, I was laying in bed at night and my dog sleeps right next to me. I was half asleep and I let out a fart and my dog really wanted to know where that smell was coming from, so he inserts his head into my nose and his cold wet in between. He inserts his head in between my legs, and oh my god, his cold wet nose did not make for a happy response. To smell the fart or to plug the hole for the good of the planet. Oh, that's great. I love this thread, I'm gonna be honest. I once broke my nose with my knee. I was teaching swim lessons and one kid was absolutely terrified to go off the diving board and swim to the ladder, which was the final part of their lesson. So he had his mum come out to encourage him, helped him onto the diving board, helped him off the end of the diving board and into the arms of the lifeguard in the water. He did it successfully, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do a trick off the board for him. So I went up, did a reverse flip. You go forward off the board, but flip backwards, and it up over rotating. Came in the water with my shoulders, wasn't prepared for the impact, and smashed my knee into my nose. Came up pumping blood from both nostrils, and all the kids, see, it's fine, was not fine. Still landed a sick gainer. Honestly, feels bad, man. You're just trying to show him how to have a good time, and you ended up injured. You should not have been punished for that. I once had a grocery bag mostly full of clothes. I was standing on a patio at the entrance of a restaurant I worked at, and underhand threw the bag of clothes towards my car. It arced perfectly and dropped through my sunroof onto my console. The crowd went wild. It was the easiest in my best 15 MOF. I don't know what MOF stand for. Hold on. Hey Google. Google won't work. Will it? What does MOF? Oh no, you can't. No, it can't. It won't work because I'm recording. Hold on. It doesn't really matter though. Probably just moment. Oh, minute of fame. Okay, yeah, I get it. 15 minutes of fame. I work in a 12-story office complex which has stores/restaurants and a train station on the bottom. At 5 p.m. the other day, I was leaving to go home, along with thousands of other people who work in the upper stories of that building. A lot of other people are coming in from nearby buildings to go to the train station under the building. Just the standard pedestrian rush hour that happens in every major city I've heard of. It was raining, not scary windy storm raining, just normal raining. A very worried older lady stopped me as I was going out the door. She had a strong foreign accent and I assumed she was a tourist about to ask me for directions, but she wanted to know why thousands of people were pouring down from the upper floors and going underground to the train station. She thought that we were preparing for emergency weather. She was genuinely scared. I guess she didn't know enough English to read the signs that were trains downstairs. I explained a few times that the trains were underground and everyone had just gotten off work and was going home. I showed her that this happened every day at 5 p.m. She got it and she started laughing. I think I did a very good job not laughing until after she did. It was horrible and I wish I had asked her where she was from. Honestly, you're a nice guy. Like, you could have been like, alright, lady, listen, I'm gonna be late, so I'm just gonna screw off. But no, you actually helped her out because she was scared. You're a nice listen, Jabba hack. Right, this will be the last one. No, I lost so much money in the stock market last week. This next one will be the last one. That's a long story. Okay, let's go. I was at a stage in my life where I was spiraling into alcoholism. I was drinking several nights a week. This is not good to go on YouTube. There. This one should be fine. When I worked in retail 11 years ago, I was a cashier. A lady was in line with her friend, both making purchases. A friend left her to get something else and took her spot back with her friend. The Karen behind them freaked the frick out and said the friend had to go to the end of the line. They were arguing for a bit before Karen yelled, "Do I need to call the police?" I wanted to laugh so hard. I love entitled parent stories. I need to do a video on r/entitled parents. I've done it on, what is it? Horrible parents? Hold on. What's the video I did it on? Some kind of parents subreddit. I need to do entitled parents though. Hold on, I want to check what the subreddit was called. Yeah, I was doing cursed comments before. Insane parents. r/insane parents, that was it. Anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm not currently on askreddit anymore, but here we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all later. Bye!